So, what are you? Some sort of helper robot?
Oh, the CL4PTP is so much more than a mere helper. We're companions, guides, teachers, comrades in arms.
Forget I asked.
I can do that too, see? Whoa! Accidentally erased my bar mitzvah there. Benzina!
You better not be cheating with some sort of X-ray attachment there, R2.
Why would I need to cheat? My cybernetic processors are more than capable of whipping your primitive ape brains.
Hey, I'm a dog brain.
Besides, X-ray lenses are so 20th century. All the cool robots are using quantum prediction fields these days.
But not you, right?
Yeah, right.
That sounded like the shutdown of a quantum predictor field.
No, that was, my, internal dialysis regulator, which I need for my diabetes. That I have.
You know, Claptrap, the table does have drink holders.
Drink holders? That's for senior citizens, Samson. Every Claptrap unit is equipped with its own fully automatic extendable beverage coaster, guaranteed to keep your drink upright even in the nastiest of firefights.
Really? 'Cause it looks like a CD-ROM drive.
CD-ROM drive? What's that?
It's something cavemen used to start fires when they ran out of sticks.
You know, when I heard that Ash Williams was gonna be here tonight, I kinda thought you were gonna be a girl.
I'm getting a lot of that lately.
You know, it's probably the name Ashley. Used to be a boy's name, but that was way back in the 40s, Gone with the Wind and all that.
It's still a guy's name.
Well, technically, sure, yeah, but now that the girls have gotten a toehold on it, dads don't want to slap a feminine name on their sons. The same thing happened to Leslie and Shannon and Vivian.
Vivian?
Oh, yeah, Hank really dodged a bullet on that one. Vivian Venture. Chainsaw, huh? Isn't that a little messy?
It gets the job done.
I like my weapons more, intimate.
When you're fighting the kind of uglies that I come up against, the last thing you want is intimate.
This drink reminds me of a Russian spy I knew.
What, because of the vodka?
Because of the way she punched me in the liver until I started coughing up blood. That's a hell of a tell you have there, Williams. You know, Williams, you might be doing a little better if you could control that tell of yours.
What? Oh, you mean the hand. That's not a tell, it just does that sometimes.
That's the problem with your steampunk neural interfaces. Cool to look at, but buggy as hell.
Actually, my scans indicate that Mr. Williams' hand is fully functional, and that its nervous tapping appears to be induced by an outside force. I'll see if I can isolate it.
Don't bother, it's Morse code.
What?
D-R-I-N.
K-M-O-R-E-B.
A-N-A-N-G.
Drink more Benang. Huh.
Your hand has apparently been possessed by a marketing department. Gentlemen, I've been looking over your case files, and I'm curious about something. Why aren't you insane?
That's a funny question coming from a psychotic robot.
I'm an unfathomable artificial intelligence whose sanity cannot be measured by human standards. But you two are just meat and bone and water.
Yeah, we're specks of lint in the belly button of the universe. What's your point?
My point is that, with all the horror the two of you have endured over the years, both of you should be gibbering lunatics. And yet here you are, playing cards and telling bad jokes. It's anomalous.
And that's why you will never get humanity, lady. We are just oozing with anomalies.
And I like my jokes.
So, how'd you lose the hand?
I can't talk about it.
Too stressful?
No, it's just that,
What Mr. Williams is trying to say is that due to an ancient and unspeakable curse, he is unable to relate the horrifying circumstances that led to the removal of his hand without risking his immortal soul and or this entire plane of existence. My translation software is a little fuzzy on this point.
What he said.
Savvy, man. I don't want to pry, but what kind of bennies are they offering at S-Mart these days?
Oh, we're unionized up the yin-yang, Brocco. Low-deductible medical, full dental and vision, matching 401k, and a generous life insurance policy. Which is nice, considering all the deadites. What about you?
It's pretty much the same in the OSI, except for the life insurance on account of, well, you know, it's the mortality, right? How about you, Sam?
Well, every Christmas the commissioner gives us a floaty pen from a different state. I think we're up to Missouri now.
Oh, that sucks. I got a question.
Is it a riddle? I hate riddles. And clowns.
Are you some sort of super evolved dog that walks and talks like a man, or a freakishly disfigured man that looks like a dog?
I don't really know. Max, what am I?
Well, duh, you're a doof, Sam.
That's pretty...
What's so funny?
I just realized that you're a dog playing playing poker.
I don't get it.
Not much of a drinker, are you, Sam?
Oh, I drink all the time. Milk, water, Benang, fountains of youth, magical elixirs.
Corn dog smoothies, contraband energy drinks, sacred monkey sweat.
But I usually steer away from the devil's drink, yeah.
Don't like the taste?
Nah, it just kind of lost its allure after I found out it wasn't actually made by the devil.
Now ask us why we started eating radishes.
You know, most of the poker games I'm invited to turn out to be elaborate death traps.
You worry too much, Brock. Max and I have been coming here for years without even a hint of a death trap.
Unless you count the killer mini tacos.
Hey-oh. I don't know, this whole place just feels weird.
Weird is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like me to reprogram your optic nerves to be less paranoid?
You see what I'm talking about? That there is grade A weird. That's just weird. You know, I kind of thought your partner'd be playing tonight.
Max used to be a tournament regular, but he's got what the psychologists call crippling impulse control issues.
Couldn't keep a lid on his gambling?
Not in the slightest. But that didn't matter because he kept winning.
Well, then what's the problem?
Well, the inventory banned him because, well...
Max kept eating the poker chips.
There you are.
What kind of heat you carry in the freelance police?
whatever we can get our hands on. Fire extinguishers, stale loaves of bread, irreplaceable ancient relics of unimaginable power, that sort of thing.
Don't forget whimsy!
But most of the time, I just rely on old Betsy here.
You ever think of packing a blade?
Well, I tried using an axe once, but people started calling me Sam Axe, which really confused the heck out of Max.
Stupid homonyms.
Sam Axe. Might as well call yourself Davy Gunface.
You know, Sam, not many men of action can get away with the skinny hat look.
Thanks. I've been trying to bring back hats for years, but I can't even get Max to wear his beret anymore.
Ceci n'est pas un chapeau.
I tried wearing a cowboy hat back in the 90s. Didn't take.
What about you, Brock? I see you in something of a chapaya.
Well, I can't really wear hats. My hair produces a chemical that causes them to disintegrate after a few hours. Doc says it's a super testosterone or something. So, what's your story?
The player is here by special invitation of the owner.
Special invitation, huh? You must have some powerful connections to pull that off.
Actually, the player has no connections at all. Curious, that.
The player, huh? Is that some kind of lame-ass supervillain name?
The player is simply the player.
How's then? If he falls in the woods, will he make a sound? You know, after this is over, we should blow this joint, find some real action.
At the conclusion of tonight's activities, the player will be escorted home by the inventory security service.
Oh, you sure? 'Cause I know this joint on the coast where they play Russian roulette with confiscated ray guns.
The owner would frown on disintegrating the player.
Ah, come on, they're set on stun.